And this is an input from Simon Robinson, who's the grants manager. Yes. And Anna Horton. Are you with us there, Simon? Yes?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes. I'll pass over to you now, Simon. Thank you.
That's great. So yeah, I'll be just giving a brief introduction, and then my colleague Anna, who coordinates our Healthy Schools programme, will take over and show you all the fun stuff that we're helping enable in Salford schools. So if we could take the next slide. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Salford CVS is the local infrastructure organisation that supports the voluntary community and social enterprise sector in Salford. So really we're about supporting grassroots communities identify solutions to societal problems themselves. And we have a grants programme. We're incredibly lucky in Salford that our public sector partners, particularly NHS Salford CCG, invest in our grants programme. As well, we have integrated commissioning, working closely with the council and also some other funders as well. And that grants programme currently totals around £1.5 million per year. And in any one year, we have a quite mind-boggling, I think last year we had 27 different funds or sub-funds. And we've highlighted in that list there some of those funds which are particularly aimed at children and young people. And broadly, they are all focused on delivering improvements to health and well-being. That can be wider than physical activity or healthy eating, but those types of projects do feature significantly in them. I won't go through them in detail. As I say, Anna will highlight the Healthy Schools work. I will pick out the short break care for children with disabilities, and that actually works with a number of VCSE organisations that put on activities, often physical activities for children to enable their parents to have short breaks from caring responsibilities. The Healthy Holidays Fund has been very much to the forefront. We ran it last year and this year, and that focuses on activities and healthy food provision over the summer period, targeted at areas where most need is in terms of holiday hunger. The only fund that is focused exclusively on physical activity is what we've entitled Boost, which is part of Salford's local delivery pilot, which is Sport England monies. So it was great to hear from Jude and see an image of the multi-use games area, and thanks for giving us the name check. I'm really pleased that we were able to provide a small part of that funding. So I'm going to hand over to Anna, and just to say that I think over the last 5 or 6 years, our Healthy Schools programme has invested over £1 million amongst predominantly our primary schools in encouraging health and well-being practices. So I'll hand over to Anna.
Thanks, Simon. Next slide. So I thought I'd briefly go over the different ways that some of the Healthy Schools projects have kind of promoted a healthy lifestyle between schools. And yeah, thanks again, Jude, for sharing that mugger. And also to Dean, who's been really great at connecting the schools with our grants programme. In the interest of time, I won't show the video, but it's got the link there, so you can, I'm sure these slides will be shared and you can view it at your leisure. But it's a video of Chatsworth Academy, which is a school with students with additional needs, and their Happy project really was focusing on getting those pupils out to different sporting activities such as canoeing or learning how to swim, and this fund helps that kind of access and an opportunity that those students just really wouldn't have been able to have. Physical activities offer a common thing that people apply for with our grants, and this can be from installing gym equipment in the school, a daily mile track, or in the past people have done a project with Barton Athletic, getting students to walk to Barton Athletics centre and trying out different sports they wouldn't have an opportunity in the school. So next slide. So we've also, through the Healthy Schools, funded lots of green and growing projects. And what's really great to see is how many of Salford primary schools do have a garden on site or access to a garden to grow vegetables and learn about healthy eating through actively growing within their school. And these are often run in partnership with our local VCSE sectors such as Sow the City, Incredible Education and Green Teach. And yeah, I just think there's so much to be that the children get out of it. We've had a quote through this morning actually around how much people how much having a garden, particularly during this time, has given an opportunity for those students to get out and learn more and just have a really kind of joyous time. One of the teachers said this morning, so that was great to see. Next slide. Yes, so again, healthy eating is also something people apply for and have been successful with grants. So this one is a VCSE sector, Cracking Good Food, who work with Oakwood Academy, which is a primary school with additional needs. And this was really to learn basic skills, how to use these different tools like a peeler or a grater, and also giving parents confidence to kind of try these things with their children at home, and learning that they can use these tools, and like cooking can be a really exciting way to get pupils into finding things that they like and healthy foods that they're interested in trying. And I think particularly with the students at Oakwood Academy, trying new foods is something that's can be a barrier to overcome. So programs like this really help with overcoming that barrier. Sorry. Next slide. Forest schools. So I think one of the other schools mentioned, there's a great forest school provision across Salford, an Incredible Education are really good at running this. This is at Godfrey Ehrman's primary school pupils, but here the students are taken out into Worsley Woods and kind of learn how to light a fire, make dens, and really just get their confidence in going to the outdoors. And one of the really great things that come out of this project is pupils said, you know, we asked to go down to Worsley Woods with our parents at the weekend and show them the dens and show them where they did, you know, what's it called? With the nets, I can't think of the word. I was going to say fishing, but with nets trying to get bugs out of the river. I can't remember what you would call that. Just kind of sharing those memories and opportunities. And Forest School is just a great way of like building that confidence in going outdoors and being active and being healthy. Next slide. And so I thought lastly I'd leave just a link, so when these slides get shared, these are all the previously funded Healthy School projects with both our grants, the £5,000 grant that's our Healthy Schools grant, and then our partnership grant, which is £15,000 for a school to work with a VCSE partner. And I hope that some of these projects will give other schools and providers a bit of inspiration of like what's happening across Salford, and yeah, there's some super exciting projects in there. Cool, that's all from me. Sorry, I feel like I've rushed through that a little bit, but yeah, thanks.